Hello, hello, everyone. So, if you are watching this recording is for Spoil Agent and also Fam Travel for me. My name is Jasmine McCleary, and I will be going over agent rates with you guys. And these are two amazing websites that we use out of the many that we have access to, but we utilize these to view all of our rates where we can save on our travel when we're traveling for ourselves. So I am going to go ahead and start with Spoil Agent. Spoil Agent does have a free version. They do have the VIP option, and it's spoilagent.com. And if you click on Become a VIP member, I want to say the VIP option is about $19, I believe, a year. Let me see if I can. Let me log in really quick here. And if you are not a member, so this is just the free version. So you go to spoilagent.com, and then if you're not a member, you click on register now, and that's how you'll become a member on the free version. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. And let me see here. I'm going to click on go to VIP. It may already have me logged in. I'm going to check to see. That way I can show you guys the price. Let's see here. All right, it's loading. But I do believe it's $19 a year. I know it's annually, so if it's not on this page, I know when you do create your free account and you click on join VIP, where I showed you in the beginning, if you want to upgrade and add on the new one, then you can do that. Let me see here. Yeah, it's not showing on here. But like I said, I believe it's about $19 a year. Once you click on it, since mine was already signed, had already signed me in, once you click on it, you'll be able to see that as well. So I'm going to go back to the main page just to briefly go through a few things on here. So if you can see here on the main page, they have a home tab, about, they have the section that says agent rates, incentives, webinars, and contact that you'll be able to kind of click on to go through yourself. They also have a agent community that you can join. You can click there, register right there for free. And I love that they have a Facebook page as well. And you can even click on different ones at the bottom, such as cruise lines, hotels and resorts, tour operators, tour boards, and specialist programs. And with the specialist programs, a lot of them offer where you can do different trainings. And then sometimes when you complete the trainings, they'll give you different discounts, including free nights or different reward points, and even a certificate saying that you've completed it. So we're going to start with agent rates really quick here. And like I said before, this is just two of our top websites that we use. There's so many others that you'll learn about. The longer you're in the business, you'll see that we have access to so many. So it gives you the list in alphabetical order from all the different suppliers that offers those agent rates. So you'll be able to see them here. You can kind of scroll down. So like, for example, we have the Hilton where we get 50, I'm sorry, not 90, 50% off newly open properties and up to 25% off of the other brands as well. They have the Fiesta Americana Travelty Collection. So I'm gonna click on that. And once you click on it, it's going to open up another tab here that's going to show you, and you can even download the flyer. But like for this one, they have Live Aqua 165. They have the Fiesta. They have the villas, $60 per room per night, double occupancy. Let's see, they have some for $140 a night. So it just shows you, the different ones and where they're at. And then it does tell you, where the website you can go to, and then also how to book the rates. You would just email. So anytime it shows you the rates, it'll tell you, how to access them as well. And let me go down because sometimes they'll have different deals if you're booking for your clients. So, for example, they have where you can earn up to $2,500 for group bookings. You can also win up to seven free consecutive nights, different things like that. So, this website is really, really good for you to come back here and, sign up for their expert, their collection expert training that you can do and get a certificate. You can watch their webinars. So, they have a lot of information on top of the rates, the agent rate details. All right, so let me go back. Let's see if I can find another one to show you another example. Let's see, I'm gonna click on this one and see if it'll pull up a document here. Yep, so this is the same thing with Cabo, Chicago, Miami, like Hard Rock resorts, different things like that. This is probably a little small. Let me see if I can find another one that's not as small. Let's see, show you guys. So let's do Majestic. See if this one shows up. Okay. So Majestic is another good one. That's very, very nice. We have a few of our directors and business partners that have been to this resort multiple times. So I love that with them, you can bring extra people, including children, and it'll tell you at the bottom, how much extra it is. So let's just say that you do Majestic in the Punta Cana Colonial, Majestic Colonial Punta Cana. That one, they have a family section that's $80 per person per night. And then they also have the club that's $95 per person per night. And then if you bring an extra person, it tell you at the bottom it's the extra $75 per person per night. And then for children ages two through 12 years old, an extra $40. So this is something really, really cool. You're going there, you're enjoying yourself as an agent, and you're saving on your travel, and then you're also able to get some content. So this is another great one. And then it also has a lot of great information for you to learn about, that brand. So you can come back here and not only see savings, but you'll also be able to come back here and get some, extra knowledge. They have different flyers that you can use too. All right. So you'll be able to scroll through. I'm not going to click on all of them because there's so many for you to choose from. But once you do watch this video, I definitely recommend, logging in, creating your free account. Again, the annual one I said is about, I believe, $19 a year. But once you actually log in and then you choose that VIP option, it'll tell you exactly, because I'm not sure if they've changed it, because I've had this account for a long time. So you'll be able to come back here. Another really, really quick before I move on to gonna move on to one more thing on here, and then I'll move on to our last website. Is Visit Orlando. That's another good one. They have a lot of different great, Asian rates there as well. So you can complete their training, and they have like free tickets to different things like Legoland. So it'll tell you, all the good information. So, like right here, when you graduate, you got the Legoland, the Kennedy Space Center, and more. So it'll tell you, you get 50% off of different attractions, Crayola experience, and all you have to do is do their free academy. It only takes you, I think I completed mine in a couple of minutes. Just probably didn't take me no more than 30 minutes or so, and I got it done. And they'll give you a certificate, and also it'll you have access to those discounts as well. So I know there's a lot of people that love going to Orlando, so this will be a great benefit to take, yourself and your family. And then again, you're able to get some content while you're there for your business as well. So these are a few that we have access to on here. Like I said, I'm not going to go through them all, but they have a lot. And then we have the incentives tab. This talks about the incentives if you're booking for yourself or for your clients, where you can earn like different rewards, earn extra commission. Again, you would just scroll through it, and it'll tell you, once you click on explore, it'll give you a better breakdown of what each one offers. And webinars, you can always watch the different webinars that they have. You can catch the replays. They have some live ones, they have the replays if you miss them, but they always have great webinars. And that way you're always learning about, what we have access to. And you can click on here to see the upcoming ones and the recorded ones. And if I go back to the other tab, and the other one is just contact. And this is just how, you get in contact with them if you have any questions about anything. But that's pretty much the overall of this website. Again, is for agent rates. So you can see those discounted rates that we can use for ourselves. And then some of them you can also use for your family, friends, if you bring other people, and then incentives for different rewards and things like that, bonus commissions that they're offering, and then the webinars if you want to, view different trainings that they've done, as well about different suppliers. So I definitely recommend coming back here and just clicking on every tab to become familiar with it. Creating that free account. You don't have to upgrade to the VIP one. The VIP just give you a lot of more discounts, but you don't have to do that. We're all about making sure that you're saving and, doing right by your investment when you get started. So you can start small and then you can always increase from there. But that is all for sport agents. The next one we're going to go to is Fam Travel for Me. For Fam Travel for Me, the annual fee for this one is $25, I believe, a year. And sometimes when you come back here, there may be some that may show like the different agent rates without you having to email them to request access. But for most of them, you do have to email the person that is in charge to give you the rate details. So that's why we say, it's, just good just in case to go ahead and pay the $25 annual fee. And it's annually, so the savings that you get, you won't even be missing out on those $25. But this one here has kind of similar to sport agents. It has the agent rates. They talk about different trainings as well, different certificate programs. They have the contact us page. This is the home page right here. And oh, there we go. So yeah, it's still $25 a year. And then you can register. This is the home page. This is how you register, how you subscribe. They have the contact us if you need to reach out to them. The shop, they have like a storefront to buy certain things. But I'm going to show you guys, let's see here. When you click on more, it'll open up and show you a lot of more things, from events and educational, travel and tourism, New Orleans, Florida, real, all of that. They even have it where you can do the host agency advertising as well, where if you want to advertise your agency on here. We're not going to look at that right now. So let's see. So let me just start at events and educational first. So you can come back here and it'll talk about the different events that they have, that's going on in the industry for agents. They have some from the beginning of the year, and let's see. Yeah, so they have some May and on out. So you can come back here, and if there's any events you want to attend, you'll be able to come back here and view those events. And I want to go back to more. I'm gonna click on New Orleans. So New Orleans they have a agent website that you can go to do a training as well and get the VIP pass. And then also just learn more about New Orleans for not only, just yourself, but for your clients, and you can become a specialist. And then, so what you would do is when, you've created your account, you paid your $25 for the year, you would be able to email, once you're ready to, to book. And that's how, once you send that email, that's how you would be able to do that. So, to request the pass. So you would have to do the email to famtravelforme.com for the booking information to get that VIP pass. Now, sometimes we will provide the different links to these. Like I said, some of these have the links don't have to like email her. Like for example, the Omni Hotel. If you click on travel agent rate info, it's going to take you right to the Omni website. So you don't necessarily have to, quote unquote, pay for that one because she already has it open. They already have it open. So that way you can just open it up in another tab and view it. They have the Hilton one, the same thing with Hilton. You click on it and it's going to take you there without you having to email them. So you could always just come back here even before you register if you don't want to, upgrade it, add that right now. Just see what they have that you can, utilize until you, are able to register. But definitely if you do register, just remember that you'll have access to more, different things. They have the Marriott agent discount. So all you have to do is click on each one and it's going to take you right to the exact page, so that way you can start, booking with the agent rate included. All right, let me go up. Let's do one for Disney travel. All right, so this one tells us about completing the Disney training on the Disney travel agent's website. And then let's see here. If we click right there, it'll take you to the website, and this is where you would register with Disney. And you would just sign in with your account so that way you can, once you complete the training, you'll have access to those discounts. And you'll just be able to scroll through and see all the different ones from the Disney cruises. Let's see, they have the Disney Dolphin and Disney Swan resorts, Wyndham resorts. They have a lot of different ones on here. Now, if you want to, let's click on one at the top. So like, for example, Las Vegas. Let's see what they have on here. So they have a lot of different ones for Las Vegas. So you see how they have it where you can just click on the website and it'll take you right here. I actually completed this training as well, and they have a load of discounts for agents once you complete the training. And they also give you points. They give you, points that can go towards event tickets, attractions, and even discounts, like sometimes complimentary things as well. So you can come back here and just click on these. Like I was saying before on the last tab, you see how some of these, she provides a link where anybody can come back here and click on it that's an agent. But for some, you have to email them. And with that email, they're going to verify, that you have done the annual fee with them. But some of these, you don't have to email, which is good. That's why I say you can always come back here before you end up paying it and just see what you can find on here until you decide that you do want to eventually invest in it and, pay that $25. But it's well worth it. I pay for both. Like I was showing you Spoil Agents, I also pay for this one because they both have many different, great deals. But they have a lot. The Fontainebleau Las Vegas, that's another nice one. And everything is set up for you. So all you have to do is click on it and it's going to take you right to the website so that way you can see how to, you can book as an agent to get your commission or, get your discount as well. And it'll tell you, briefly what discounts we get. The Venetian, you get 20 to 40% off. Some of them they may say you have to call to get the rate. So like for this one, it says you have to call. And then they have the tours and attractions. We click on that where it says find out more. Let's see. See if it'll open up. Right. That one isn't opening up, but usually it'll open up. But also it'll, when you go to the Las Vegas one that I showed you, after you click on that one link and you do there, become a Vegas champion, they give you like a PDF file to show you that on there as well. So you can literally just go through all of these and see what, you'll have access to. Let's see here, even with attractions, they have the theme parks, the New York City Edge observation deck. So let's click on that. It'll take you to those different ones and it'll show you. And we'll scroll down. They have City Pass on here, Gatorland, it tells us that we agents can receive that free admission and 20% off for up to four guests. The Kennedy Space Center, Legoland, California, Madame Tussauds. So there's a lot of different ones. The Pirates Dinner Adventure. There's a lot on here. So I'm not gonna be able to go through them all. Let me do one more, Caribbean. So like they have the Club Med for resorts. So it'll take you right to that website so you can book it and get that discount. We have the Ryu agent discount as well. So you would have to enroll in the Ryu Partner Club first. And then I believe with them, you must have a booking with them first before you can get the agent rate. So there's a lot of different ones on here. Don't get too overwhelmed with so many. You can plan your first, launch trip. If you want to, book your very first trip, for yourself, for your family, your friends, you can come back here and just, check out what's available on either one of the websites, Fam Travel for Me or Spoil Agents, and see, all the great deals that they have, including watching the webinars and, taking their certificate trainings to get those certificates and those extra different discounts and extra reward points and everything that they offer. So this concludes our training on our two websites, Fam Travel for Me and Spoil Agents. And if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out.